ways to get money. Needs you, Robinson. Needs a man like you. Last year, I went out to the Black Sea. We found something.
I first came up with the idea for Black Sea, for making a movie in a submarine, really, because of this Kursk disaster, which was a disaster where a Russian submarine a few years ago went down in the Barents Sea, north of Russia, and there was an explosion. A lot of people died instantly, but some of the submariners survived and were down there waiting for the air to run out. And they weren't rescued in time, they all died. And I thought that has got to be one of the most terrifying scenarios. You're stuck at the bottom of the ocean, the oxygen's running out, are you going to make it or are you not going to make it? And I thought that's a movie. There's a whole genre of submarine movies. You don't make that many of them anymore, but what was unusual about Black Sea was that it was a non-wartime submarine movie. I had seen Jude play a role in a play called Anna Christie at the Donmar Warehouse, where he played an Irish sailor, a sort of hulking, intellectually limited man, and Jude put on a lot of weight for that and kind of spoke in this West Irish accent, and he got rave reviews for it. And I thought, you'd never expect Jude Law to do that. And so that was what originally drew me towards him. So it's a great performance, I think. And I think it's about time we recognise Jude as really one of the great actors that there is in Britain. It was a real pleasure to get to cast around Jude just great character actors, people like Michael Smiley, like Ben Mendelsohn, like David Threlfall, and a sort of new discovery, young guy called Michael Schofield. That bunch, you know, they sort of all are so great, just in a few little brushstrokes at creating a sort of entire character who has an entire existence, an entire life you can imagine before you meet them on this vessel.
The film was partly shot on the Medway in a Foxtrot submarine, a Russian class of submarine from the 1960s. So to give the actors an immersion in a true submarine situation before transferring to do the soundstage at Pinewood was a great introduction for them and for the crew in trying to assimilate what life on board really is like in a submarine, and it's transferred to the screen by the finished product is very real.
Filming on the sub was tricky. It was slow. Very, very slow, which is frustrating for a director, and limited in terms of, you know, moving the camera, moving things around. If you want to get a new light in, it would take half an hour, you know, all of that. But it wasn't actually that difficult as such. And every day I was just sitting, looking around at this amazing set and thinking, God, I'm so lucky. This is the best train set a boy could have. I mean, this is a fantastic set. You could never build anything like this.